Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something very special. This is the Happy Kuji Last One prize from the Wishing Stars collection, inspired by Peter Pan. As you know, the Last One prize is the final reward in the lottery, which makes this piece one of the most exclusive in the entire lineup. This collection came out in November 2025, and it's one of those releases that really stands out for its storytelling and display presence. This figure captures that iconic flying moment with Peter Pan and Wendy, and right away it feels very dynamic, very cinematic, almost like a scene frozen in motion. So in today's video, we're going to go through the full unboxing, take a first look, and then break down all the details to see if this Last One prize really lives up to the expectation. Let's get into it. Starting with the box, and straight away, this feels like a premium piece. The color palette is much darker compared to standard prizes, with deep blues and greens, almost like a night sky, which fits perfectly with the Peter Pan theme. You can see the wishing stars branding across the box, along with the Last One prize badge, which already sets the tone that this is something a bit more exclusive. The artwork is really nice as well. We get that iconic flying scene with Peter Pan and Wendy, and it's framed in a very clean, almost cinematic way. I also like the use of the Peter Pan logo in gold. It stands out nicely against the darker background and gives it a more polished look. The box itself is quite large but still very lightweight, which is pretty common with these figures. And overall, it feels very well presented. It's simple, but the design choices make it feel special and very aligned with the collection. Starting with the box, and straight away, this feels like a premium piece. The color palette is much darker compared to standard prizes, with deep blues and greens, almost like a night sky, which fits perfectly with the Peter Pan theme. You can see the wishing stars branding across the box, along with the Last One prize badge, which already sets the tone that this is something a bit more exclusive. The artwork is really nice as well. We get that iconic flying scene with Peter Pan and Wendy, and it's framed in a very clean, almost cinematic way. I also like the use of the Peter Pan logo in gold. It stands out nicely against the darker background and gives it a more polished look. The box itself is quite large but still very lightweight, which is pretty common with these figures. And overall, it feels very well presented. It's simple, but the design choices make it feel special and very aligned with the collection. Now that it's out of the box, let's take a first look. And straight away, this feels like a full scene rather than just a figure. The composition is very dynamic. You have Peter Pan leading with Wendy slightly behind, and both of them are captured mid-flight, which gives the whole piece a strong sense of movement. What I really like is how the pose flows. The arms are extended, the bodies are slightly tilted, and it creates this diagonal line that makes the piece feel very alive. The backdrop adds a lot to the presentation as well. It frames the figures nicely and gives context to the scene without overwhelming it. There's also a nice sense of depth here. From the base to the characters to the background, everything is layered in a way that feels very intentional. The base itself is simple, but it works. The deep blue with the Peter Pan logo ties everything together and keeps the focus on the figures. As you move around the piece, the composition still holds up. From the front, it feels very cinematic, but even from the sides, you still get that sense of motion and storytelling. Another thing that stands out is the balance. Even though the figures are extended outward, everything feels stable and well supported. Overall, the first impression is very strong. It's a piece that feels complete, with a clear moment, a clear direction, and a very nice display presence. Now, let's take a closer look at the details. Starting with Wendy, the sculpt on her hair is very clean. You can clearly see the shape and the volume, and the small blue bow at the back is nicely defined, adding a subtle contrast. Her nightgown flows really well. It has that soft movement to it, almost like it's being carried by the wind, and that helps reinforce the flying motion of the scene. The folds are simple but effective, and they give just enough texture without making it feel too busy. Moving to Peter Pan, his posture is very dynamic. He's slightly leaning forward, leading the movement, and that really anchors the composition. His facial expression is sharp. The eyes are well painted, very clean, and they give him that confident, playful look. You can also see the small details like the feather on his hat, which is nicely sculpted and adds a bit of character without being oversized. The sword is another nice touch. It's thin but still well defined, and it completes the silhouette of the figure without distracting from the main pose. Looking at the paintwork overall, the colors are very well separated. The greens, the blues, and the skin tones all feel balanced and clean, with no bleeding between areas. In the background, you can see that London night scene with what looks like Westminster, which adds a lot of context to the piece. It gives you that feeling of heightened space, like they're really flying over the city. Finally, the base. The deep blue finish works really well with the overall theme, and the gold Peter Pan logo stands out beautifully. It catches the light and adds that final touch of contrast to the piece. Overall, the craftsmanship here is very consistent. It's all about clean sculpting, controlled paint, and small details that support the story of the scene. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to look at this piece within the full Wishing Stars collection. As you know, we've already seen a few of these on the channel. We had the Little Mermaid, we looked at Aladdin, and also Rapunzel, each one capturing a very romantic and iconic moment. What makes this line so special is that it focuses on a storytelling. These are not just figures, they're small scenes that bring back very specific emotions from the films. With Ariel and Eric, you get that quiet, intimate moment. With Aladdin and Jasmine, there's a sense of adventure and connection. And with Rapunzel, it's all about warmth and light. They all share that same tone, very soft, very nostalgic, very romantic. And then we have this last one prize with Peter Pan. This one feels different. Instead of a calm or intimate moment, this is much more dynamic. It's about movement, freedom, and a different kind of relationship. It still fits within the collection, but it adds contrast. It expands the idea of what wishing stars can represent. Visually, it also stands out more. The vertical composition, the background, the sense of height, it gives it a stronger display presence compared to the other pieces. So when you look at the full collection together, it actually feels very complete. You have romance, you have nostalgia, and now you also have movement and energy. And that balance is what makes this line, in my opinion, one of the most magical releases from Happy Kuji in recent years. And that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And before we go, I want to take a moment to give a shout out to some of you who are always here, always commenting, always supporting the channel. So a big thank you to @DavidCastro4457, @Ashley's Channel -05, I @Lele-LPotR, @Bella's Fairy Tale, @LucyRed6, 523, @Andrea La Rosa, 3644, and @AceD Porky. Let me catch my breath after all these. Apologies if I pronounce anything wrong. I really appreciate you guys. It honestly means a lot to see you coming back on every video and being part of this. We're not even a year into the channel, and it's amazing to see how this community is growing. There's so much more coming, many more figures, many more videos, and also some new ideas that I'm really excited to start sharing with you. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know down below what you think about this piece. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget, I'm also posting daily on Instagram and TikTok, so feel free to follow me there if you want to see more content or if you want to get in touch. Please do, my DMs are always open to fellow collectors. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.